Hi there, Jessica with Kenco. Today I have with me Josh from our engineering department, who's going to discuss the main heart of the lifter, which is the actuator. Thanks for being with us, Josh.
You're welcome.
I see you have an actuator in front of you. Could you show us the normal operation of
Sure.
this?
I absolutely can. So, say you have your lifter up in the air, you have the receiver block holding your actuator. When you come down on an object, the actuator rotates, allowing you to come up out of the receiver block and creating a gripping situation for the lifter itself. When you come back down, you want to release the object. The actuator comes down into the receiver block, allowing you to come up off the object itself.
Easy enough. So in sales, I sometimes get phone calls where operators are using their lifter a little bit too violently, and they're stating that the actuator isn't working properly. What kind of issues would you say could be going on?
It could be one of three things. Say if the outside casing of the actuator was dented in a way that the receiver or the pin itself, would not rotate. So that would deem the actuator unusable, since when you come down on the object and the actuator comes down, it is not lined up with the receiver block, and it would cause more damage to the lifter or the receiver or the actuator in that situation. Another thing could be if users are putting grease inside of the actuator, that doesn't allow the pin to rotate freely, and once it comes down again, it'll bend the actuator receiver and deem it useless.
What kind of, what should they be using on the lifter, or on the actuator, instead of grease?
We recommend a light penetrating oil to flush it out every shift or so, depending upon how dirty it is. If it's dusty out, it might collect some dirt. We recommend a light penetrating oil.
What other possibilities could be causing these issues?
Well, say if they have a lifter up in the air and they hit a hole, causing a shock loading effect, it could actually make the actuator do a one stroke and rotate in there 90 degrees from where it should be, and when they go to set the lifter itself back down, the arrowhead will twist against the receiver block permanently, rendering it useless again.
Okay, so at that point, then they probably should give us a call and replace the actuator, right? So when they do give us a call, all we need to know is the model lifter that you're using, so we can choose whether or not you'll be doing a small, medium, large, or an extra large actuator. I guess that's about it. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.